let's check hours of insolation out. So different characteristics of the sunlight, how long is it out and how strong is the sunlight, are going to affect weather and climate. So how long is the sunlight out is going to be this hours of insolation link. So this can take anywhere from 15 seconds to longer to open up. Now, what it's going to look like when you see it is it's going to be a building in a random location around the world. And you can type in the different locations to change the sun's path. So we're watching the sun's path. Where does it rise? Where is it at noon? Where does it set? And that's going to tell us how long was the sun out for. And then we'll use the same simulation to figure out how strong is the sun in a different video. So if I hit play, you can watch the sun change through the day. As it gets higher in the sky, the shadows get shorter, and when the sun is lower in the sky, the shadows get longer. Now it's nighttime, okay? And then sunrise again, the shadows are long, they shorten up until about midday. I was probably just a tiny bit too long for, if we look at the date and time, I stopped at just after noon. So noon is going to be the universal, the highest point of the sun. Now, if I click this little calendar right here, I can change this to exactly noon. Okay, there's 12 o'clock. And I want the day of the year to be on the 21st. So we're going to use the 21st for all of our days. Okay, and this shows a few things, but if you look at this path of the sun, okay, the path of the sun, how much daylight do we have? 12 hours and 15 minutes. 12 hours and 15 minutes of daylight on this day, on March 21st, okay? And that's going to let us know how long the sun is out for. So when we go to here, that was for March 21st. We had 12 hours and 15 minutes. I'm going to put 12:25. 15 minutes is a quarter of an hour. So this can be a little bit confusing right here. But 12 hours and 15 minutes would be 12 and a quarter, 12.25. And that's definitely going to be the most confusing part of this. Now, if I go back to my animation, right? Where are we though? Maybe I was wrong. I need to make sure that I'm in Rome, New York. So for my location in Rome, New York, this will take me to the city of Rome. And it looks like it was 12 hours and 12 minutes. And we're going to round to the nearest 25. So we're going to keep that at a quarter, 12 and a quarter. Okay? So March, it's 12.25 hours. Let's do a couple more of these together. If I want to go to the month after March is April, I will click this button. I'm going to leave everything at noon. Okay, April 21st. How much time is there? 13 hours and 41 minutes. That's about 13:45. We're going to round to the nearest 15 minutes because it goes by quarters, 25, 50, 75. So this would be 12 hours and 45 minutes, roughly. So that's 12:75, 3/4 of an hour. And when I look here, then I change my date again to May 21st. And it looks like there is 14 hours and 53 minutes. That's about 15 hours of daylight. So we're doing a little bit of rounding here to make this simplified. So Rome, New York has this data. And I'm going to fill this in for all the months. These are hours. Now I'm going to have to do this for all of the different locations. So I will type in Ogunquit. Okay, Ogunquit is where I picked for my East Coast location. So I will just come over here and type in Ogunquit. You picked a different place, okay? So just remember that. You picked a different place that you're typing in there. And my times are going to slightly change based off of where I am on Earth, okay? So you'll go through and change your dates, and you're always, the things to make sure you're paying attention to, it's always at noon, and you're always using the 21st. The 21st is going to be the day that we use for everything. to take like an average. All right, that's our checkpoint day. So that goes through how to get your hours of sunlight. That's called your duration of insolation.